Starting out with rules. Deku is going to have a quirk versus a black grass. That'll be second rule. Deku's quirk, I will tell you what the name is, but real quick, rule number 2, Deku's black glass, he gets nightmares, every day. And, hmm, um, uh, there will be a ship, don't get me wrong, there will be one, but not in this episode. It's going to be a short episode. This is basically the trailer, I guess. You can call this a trailer. Sorry if I'm trying to rush through things. I am actually pretty tired, and this is mostly the time I go to bed around 9 o'clock, and it's 8:36, so if this does become a full part 1, thank you for watching that. If this doesn't become a full part, I need you guys to comment to see if you like this yay or nay. So I'm going to drag this video as long as possible, so I don't have to tell the main storyline events yet. So I will be sticking mostly around Deku's childhood, what he has been through. Okay? Anyways, this is what if Deku was the crying child, aka Chris. I'm not sure if Chris is the crying child's canon's name, so I'm just going to say crying child for right now. So we start out with Deku being born, that normal stuff. He looks like a normal human being, but this quirk is a mutation type. So on day 1, he's been having these nightmares. So, anyways, and I probably do have a person in mind. It will be the Vine Girl, more than likely. That's more than likely the ship. I have to relearn her name real quick. So her name is actually Adra. I do have the list of 1A and 1B's roster, so I won't forget. And I'm sorry if you can't hear me super well. I am, like I said, getting tired, so my voice is actually starting to get more quieter. And I am walking around right now, so if you do hear wind, that's my bad. So anyways, back to the what if. So until Deku learns to talk, Deku says monsters in my dreams, and just to let you know, whatever happens in your dreams, it will not physically affect him. He will just feel the pain afterwards. Basically, it will affect him, but not badly. So Inko says, "Just calm down, sweetheart. It's just a dream. We're not real." But then Inko says, "I'm in lots of pain." And Inko says, "Okay, I'll get you to the hospital." And Deku has been waking her up over and over. Inko has been woken up by Izuku screaming in the middle of the night because how much he was in pain. So she took him to the doctors. The doctors tried to do tests, and one of Deku's main fears are needles. And that's when the first manifestation of Freddy appeared. This is Nightmare Freddy, and Nightmare Freddy full on grabs the doctor's arm and breaks it, saying, "You shall not harm the child. We are the only ones that can do that." And disappears. And Inko sees this and yells, "What the fuck was that?" And Deku starts crying, saying, "Freddy, that's Freddy, one of the monsters. There's Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, Foxy, Nightmare, Fredbear." And that's all he gets it because that's all he remembers for right now. And Inko says, "So, oh, this is what you've been going through." And Deku nods his head and Inko asks for an hug. Every day. When he said every day, he means every night. Every 5 nights. And Inko asks, "So, every time you were a child, that's why every time I touched you, you were screaming." And she realized this quirk could be a fucking mutation quirk. So, every time when Inko did try to pick up Izuku, he actually was hurting. And so, every time she picks him up, he started screaming. And I want to say the doctor, after 2-3 minutes later, got his arm casted up, and he said, "Okay, we're going to have to make sure, we're going to have to keep him here overnight, see if he's can train these monsters." And this is when we set up a court counselor. And Deku goes to this court counselor every week, basically all 5 nights. And right now he's still in the hospital cell for trying to set that up. And Inko asks the doctor, is he going to be okay? And the doctor says, right now we need to keep him overnight, see what his brain waves are during these so-called nightmares. This is going to be his first time seeing Plus Strap. And they did put a flashlight next to him, seeing if these fiends will appear in the physical world, which they do. Here's a theme: they just do not pop up in nightmares no more for Izuku. They are getting stronger over time. This is like Freddy Krueger. The more fear you give into them, the stronger they become. Which, since Deku is a child, the thing about the animatronics, they will never be able to kill him. They only scare him and hurt him. So this is going to be the first time ever where the animatronics will be in the physical world. As it will be technically the second time because Freddy protecting him. And this time instead of Freddy, they see Bonnie, the bunny. And Bonnie comes out saying, "Use the birthday boy." And Deku swings for a flashlight, thinking light can defeat them. since these monsters are what Deku believe in. So flashlights hurt him, saying, "Ah, god damn it, you little brat," and runs away. And Inko says, "My poor baby, he's going to have to go through this for the rest of his life." And the doctor says, more than likely, unless he's know how they seem to fear. They seem like, and the doctor's writing down all this info, and the quirk doctor was there also writing what they seen. And they properly say, hey, this, Miss Inko, what's your, husband's quirk? And she says, fire breath. And I'm going to change Inko's quirk just into a different quirk. You will see what I'm saying here in a second. And they say, hey, what's your quirk, Miss Inko? I'm just better at technology, so I'm able to build like machines and stuff. Give me 1 second, need more. And that's how they figured it could be a stronger version of her quirk, but more fear-inducing. So yeah, once the say Sasasi and Inko does run the Five Nights at Freddy's establishes which nothing ever bad's happened there. There's no purple guy, no nothing. You know, I'm leading this up to be like, oh shit, is Sasasi going to be Springtrap? That's up to you guys. So that's really is up to you guys. If you want Inko to be the one who's been Springtrapped, okay, I allow it. Or even Bakugo. I do not care. You guys get to choose who's being Springtrapped. Except for Manai, since he won't fit. Like, even once I hate the little guy, he can't be Springtrap. But I got another way to kill him. But, so yeah, Deku got his quirk tested for just calling it Nightmare. This is all that's all they can think of Nightmare. And so he started going to quirk counseling and that. So this is where I'm going to leave off here. I hope you like this video. I think it's a pretty good concept. So I'm going to call this part 0 since I don't know if you guys want this to be a series or not. Please tell me you do, because I want this to become a series. This is actually going to be a fun live. If you don't want it, I will understand and I will find a different live to continue. But for right now, well, thank you if you like, thank you if you sub. If you dislike, let me reason know why. I'm almost to 100, so I'm not expecting you guys to get me to 100, but I am going to say this real quick. I say, since no one really see what they'll go sub to that guy, please check out What If Naruto Coffee. Please check him out. Thank you all for watching.